I'm Jamie Rudd, one half of SoulKind.
I'm Chris Bolton, and I'm the other half of SoulKind.
We both had this idea that we wanted to do something that was outside of the corporate creative world that we associate ourselves.
I come from a printing background. There's something authentic about print. It's got longevity. A printed piece in your hand has more gravitas. When I met Jamie, it was a kind of a meeting of minds, and we both had the same dream to produce a magazine.
We looked at artisans and traditional trades and forgotten trades, but ultimately we found that there was other magazines out there doing the same thing. I think we found our niche after I had my accident in 2018. I was involved in a head-on collision, which nearly cost me my life. And it was at that point that I started to realise that actually there was a long road of rehabilitation ahead, and one of the things that I was going to have to deal with was resilience. But on top of that, exploration and endeavour, because that's what I've always been interested in, exploring the big wide world, and endeavours that fulfil us as human beings. We found a set of people which was slightly biased towards adventurers for this edition, that were embracing life, embracing the planet, and using mindset to do things that are extraordinary.
I think a lot of people will see something of themselves in the stories of the contributors. They've all done incredible things. However, they're normal people. They really are normal people, and we're all capable of incredible things. I think the stories will help encourage people to take those first small steps and pursue their own journeys, whatever that may be.
I watched a documentary on Netflix called The Iron Cowboy about a guy who smashed all human records beyond belief. And the following day, Chris, out of the blue, phoned me up and said that he'd seen the same documentary and that he thinks James should be part of the magazine. So I contacted James Lawrence. He said, yeah, I'd love to be involved, but I live in Utah. And that's where the feature articles came from. And that was that. We decided that actually, as this is a passion project, let's make it happen. We have to make this happen.
I wanted to show the contributors' real character. The photography had to be quite raw. I didn't want to retouch it, just try to show their personality. The wonderful thing about print is that it can marry both photographs and words in a way that's hard to emulate. This first edition has been 3 years in the making. The effort that's gone into it has been incredible. We had to have the very best quality available. We're delighted to be working with Fujifilm on this first edition. Fujifilm are pioneering the way forward in digital print technology. The nature of independent magazines lend themselves perfectly to digital printing. On-demand printing allows us to print what we need when we need it. We don't have to store or stock multiple copies or waste anything. It means that we can take subscribers and print in shorter volumes and personalise if necessary. Fujifilm and their jet press technology enable us to do that.
Hopefully people will read it and cherish it.
Now more than ever, I think is the right time for this magazine. Certainly during the last 3-4 months of lockdown, we've all had to experience a different way of living. We've been stifled, and we probably realised that a lot of the things that we take for granted have been taken away from us. So I think this magazine will encourage people to go out there and explore more and dare to dream.